So the Bantams will start from their own 32. Bantams have not been able to do anything today offensively. They haven't really gone deep, but that's because the defensive line of Amherst won't give them any time. And here's another example. The attempted sweep is snuffed out by Nii Odawade. Number 73, the senior out of Del Barton. A loss of 5 on the first down carry. Bantams haven't had much success, but the success they have had is really on those wide receiver screens. Here Puzo, down the seam for Gaynor, gets hit before he catches it, but comes down with the ball at the 49. Just his 14th catch of the season for Gaynor. 1st and 10 from the 49. Handoff to Chaporis. Jump cut at the line of scrimmage. He gets 4. Actually 5. They'll mark him down at the 44. 2:05 to go in the third quarter. Bantams with the tight end far side. Chaporis asking for the screen. He gets it. He's got blockers. He sets up the screen, stays on his feet across the 40. He has the first down, but that could have been a ton more, if not for the open field tackle by the man of the game thus far defensively for Amherst, number 8, Zach Allen. 1st and 10 for the Bantams at the 37-yard line. Wide receiver screen far side. It is Myers, and Myers cuts up, stays on his feet, has one man to beat, but he can't beat him as dragging him down from behind appeared to be Parker Chapman. This is the Bantams' deepest foray so far in this game. That good for 16 yards. Puzo fakes the handoff, got a great pocket into the end zone and out. He was double covered, and that was just a throwaway by Puzo. Brian Vieira was the intended target. Vieira with the 2 touchdown catches last week, 5 on the season thus far. Those 5 tie him for 3rd. Gaynor with that big catch up the seam earlier in this drive has seemed to galvanize the offense. 2nd and 10 from the 18. Wide receiver screen. It's Myers. Myers cuts it to the outside, but he gets tripped up from behind. Number 40, Evan Boynton, bringing him down before he can get to pay dirt. And now the question, if you don't get this, is it 4 down territory once again? 3rd and about 4 for the Bantams from the 11. Puzo, handoff. Nope, he's going to keep it himself. Takes a block, dives forward across the 5, down to the 4-yard line. It's a 1st down, Bantams. So the Bantams, for the first time today, have the ball with goal to go. Chaporis gets the call from the far sideline. This Amherst defense has been so good so far this afternoon. Bantams have yet to get the ball into the end zone. 11 seconds left on the play clock, 22 seconds left on the third quarter clock. Ethan Sarasi, number 3, back in the game. Wide receiver screen, far side to Myers. He reaches for the goal line, and he's in! Darian Myers, in front of the student section, brings home his 8th touchdown of the season. And just like that, once again, we've got ourselves a game. It is Puzo's 14th touchdown pass. And here is Eric Sachs. He is yet to miss so far this season either field goals or extra points. And that will not change with this one. So it's back to a 4-point deficit for the Bantams. with 14 seconds left to go before the end of the third quarter. That drive for the Bantams, unofficially a 68-yard touchdown drive. That after Amherst had a 57-yard touchdown drive. And it was through the air mostly for the Bantams on that drive. And the big difference was that Sonny Puzo had time to throw on that one. There was no Andrew Yaman and there was no Isaiah Holloway hounding him from behind. Yaman makes his way back onto the field here on the kickoff team for Amherst. Back to receive. It is Nick Kelly and Miles Gaines. Gaines had a decent return last time, and Sachs sees the ball fumble off of the tee. Asked a couple of people at halftime if you think it's going to come down to a Trinity kick once again. 15 minutes and change before we find out if that's going to be the case. Sachs to Kelly at the 2-yard line. Kelly is going to get tripped up by Adam Hahn. So Adam Hahn, number 37, with the open field tackle. Amherst will start this drive at their own, it appears to be, 23-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 23. It is Nick Morales in at quarterback with Hickey over to his left, the big number 32. Hickey motions to the right. Morales, low snap, delay handoff. Hickey gets a couple. Near sideline, wants a face mask, but the tackle was around the shoulders. And so Hickey will get 3 on the first down carry. An exciting third quarter here from Hartford. Amherst scored a touchdown, but the Bantams came right back to get one of their own. Bo Berluti on the touchdown reception for Amherst. For the Bantams, Darian Myers and his 8th touchdown catch of the 2016 campaign. We head to the fourth quarter. Amherst 14, Trinity 10. Each team scored a touchdown in the third quarter, so the 4-point deficit at half is a 4-point deficit as we are about to begin quarter number 4. I'm Jake Donnelly for NSNSports.net. Our cameraman and producer here this afternoon is Nate Mackey. Thank you for joining us on what has turned out to be a great game and a wonderful defensive battle. Not exactly surprised at that at all. The stakes are off, at least from what I had it. It should have been at the 33 and then the 26, but they moved everything back a yard as the ball's at the 25. So it stays the same. It's 2nd and 7. Just a yard off, and Spencer Donahue from behind. He pops it loose. Donahue picks it up himself, and the Bantams take the lead 16-14. Spencer Donahue, the defensive player of the week last week and in week 3, comes up with the biggest play of the game. Completely unmarked, the sack, the fumble recovery, and the touchdown. It's his third forced fumble of the year, his fourth fumble recovery, and his second touchdown. Sacks with the extra point. It's good. Bantams lead 17-14. Nobody on the right side make that left side of the line for Amherst marked Spencer Donahue, and he popped Alex Morales, who had no chance to hold on to that ball. Donahue didn't panic whatsoever, was able to pick up the ball, somewhat evaded a tackler, stayed on his feet, and now, for the first time in this game, Amherst is down. The second touchdown of the season for Spencer Donahue. 4 minutes of game action ago, it was Amherst in complete control of this game. But the Bantams scoring touchdowns now. 2 out of the last 3 plays from scrimmage. The 4-yard pitch and catch to Darian Myers, a 3-yard run by Hickey, and then the strip sack fumble return touchdown by Donahue. Weird kickoff by Sachs, and the knee goes down inside of the 10-yard line by Kelly, and this is going to be the worst starting field position of the day for Amherst. Things are just snowballing right now for the purple and white. This is a very good and well-coached Amherst team by E.J. Mills, who is in his 20th year as head coach, 120-38. Amherst has won the last 3 NESCAC titles. Won't do it this year, but they have been giving the Bantams one heck of a fight. But right now, momentum all on the side of the Bantams. Morales hands it off to Hickey, and he will get swarmed at the line of scrimmage. Now all of a sudden, with something to cheer for, the far sideline is doing just that. Liam Keneally was the first man in there, as now Hickey will come out. Kelly, who's been dealing with cramps, will come back in. And you can see number 5, Kelly, he's still limping when he's walking back and forth to the line. Morales in on 2nd and 9. The QB for Amherst gets the snap, wide receiver screen, near side, Bo Berluti gets away from one tackler, and Yosa Nosama Ifan, will force him out of bounds at the 16. Paul McCarthy, they'll give him the 17 actually. Paul McCarthy is one of the surer tacklers on the Bantams defense. He's missed a couple on those wide receiver screens. 3rd and 2. Amherst needs to get to the 19-yard line. This absolutely not 4-down territory with make that 13:35 to go in the 4th quarter. Morales with Kelly over to his left. Morales going far side, and he's got his man up the seam. It is the leading pass catcher, number 7, Devin Bain. Good job by the offensive line that time, up to the 23-yard line. Good for 6 on 3rd and 2. Amherst side now making noise. 2 schools separated by about an hour and a half. Berluti now in at quarterback. The handoff goes to Kelly. Jump cuts at the line of scrimmage, and then he meets the ever so rude Liam Keneally, number 55. 2 yards for the first down carry there for Amherst. 2nd and 8. As it's Berluti out, and it's Morales back in. Plenty of time left on the play clock, about 15 seconds. Carmelani is also in, number 15, for Amherst, the one that is hunched over one by one on the left side of the line with the purple gloves. Remember, he's a quarterback. Instead of straight drop back for Morales, gets away from an initial sacker, and the throw is behind. A wide open Nick Whedon. The senior out of Weston, Mass. And Middlesex School was wide open on the comeback route. And Morales couldn't hit him. 3rd and 8. This pass offense for Amherst came into the game second in the conference with 244. They had just 27 in the first half. It's been better here in half number 2. It is Morales still in at quarterback. He steps right back. He's got a fade down the far sideline, and a lot of contact. No call. The pass may have been uncatchable, and if you look at number 17, Whedon, coming off of the field across the midfield stripe, he's actually off of the screen, but if you look at number 17, Whedon, he wasn't complaining about a no call, and that's usually the easiest way to figure out whether or not a flag should have been thrown. So the Bantams allow a first down, but then hold stiff, and it is going to be Myers and Spears on the return. Spears the up back. The kick, good spiral, Myers. Woo, with a very late fair catch at the 42, but the Bantams have great field position to start this drive, up by 3, 17-14. .42-yard line. The Bantams have scored 14 unanswered points. A long touchdown drive ending with Darian Myers' 8th touchdown catch of the season, and then a defensive touchdown, their 2nd defensive touchdown of the season, and Spencer Donahue's 2nd defensive touchdown of the season. Chaporis has a lot of room, bounces it on the sweep around the right side. He'll get it all the way up to midfield. 8 yards on the first down carry. Actually, they'll mark it at the 49, so they'll give him 9 yards. 2nd and 1. Normally, this is where the Bantams like to go deep, but against a run defense like Amherst, you might see them simply try to get the first down right now. Play action. Up the seam. Oh, deflected away. Coming back and getting his hands on it for Amherst. Number 53, the outside linebacker, Parker Chapman. Vieira was there, sat down in the zone, was open. It was a good throw by Puzo, but Chapman read it well and came up with his first pass breakup of the year. So now it's a 3rd and 1. Bantams in shotgun. They've got the fullback in there, Ethan Sarasi. Chaporis follows Sarasi, and he is not going to get the yard he needed. Isaiah Holloway in on the tackle, and the Bantams 0 for 1 on 4th down in this game. It doesn't look like they'll go for it here. With less than 11 minutes to go in regulation, Bantams leading Amherst 17-14, but a tremendous job by the Amherst defense to stop the Bantams here at midfield. McDonald back to kick. He has ran for a first down and thrown for 1. Bantams love fakes. This is not one of them. End over end kick. Fair caught by Boehm at the 15-yard line. Quick break here on nsnsports.net. Bantams have scored the last 14. They lead 17-14. Back to the action here in Hartford. Bantams leading Amherst by 3. It is Berluti back at quarterback, number 6, the senior. He'll take it himself up the middle. tumbles his way to the 19-yard line. A gain of 4 on that one, as the tackle was made by the senior, number 93, William Lochtefeld. Lochtefeld, just his 9th tackle of the season. Came into the game with 22 career tackles, 14 of them solo. That's number 15. Carmelani now in at quarterback. He of the bright purple gloves, as the sun has broken the clouds. Counter, and it's not going to go anywhere, as William Lochtefeld once again in on the tackle. The senior coming up big, and there is an Amherst player down. Right guard, number 72, Elijah Zabludov. So with the injury on the field, we'll take another break here on nsnsports.net. It will be 3rd down and 5 for Amherst from their own 20 when we come back.